Alright, there we go. We're recording again, and we do actually have audio from the desktop this time. I hate technology.
True. Recap then. We found some good shit in the dungeon. The wolf is still outside. Stevie didn't die to the 4 skeletons and got 20 gold out of it because she said that Stevie shows her tits to the GM and it worked.
You're welcome, fellas.
Yeah, apparently GMs can be bought and sold in the currency of breasts.
Yep. It's the only currency.
Just saw your last stealth roll there right now.
I am stealthy boy.
Sneaky, sneaky. And Stevie has given Bardic Inspiration die 1 each to both Rec and Damascus because they found a room with some spooky boys in it. And then after they do this, they get to go collect their reward and then meet up with Lazard.
Yeah, because we came up with a plan of rushing them, so I think it's about time to execute said plan.
Aye.
Should we all roll initiative first?
Yeah, let me... If you click on your token, I will open up the tracker and roll me initiative.
I just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Yep, that's fine.
Everyone roll me initiative.
I have.
You've already done it then, haven't you?
Yep.
So is Damascus.
Can you do it again, Bruce? It's
Click on your token first, Bruce.
Does that work?
No, it's not popping up. Let me see if I can retcon it in.
If you just right click on his token, it should come up with add turn, and then just type in the 14 manually.
Fair enough. 13. And Stevie. That worked too. So, because you're jumping in sneaky time, they haven't noticed you, so they get to skip their turn. So while you're doing your first action, I'll set up their turn order.
Yeah, so it would be Damascus, Stevie, me, and then wherever they sit, but they don't act in the first turn.
Yeah. There on you go then.
You know, you can rearrange the tokens into initiative order, right?
I was just gonna leave him.
Okay.
Great.
And then it'll be Damascus's go. I mean, the door's not open yet. Stevie opening the door, innit?
Yeah. Okay. Can I open the door even though I'm second?
I think it's safe to say you would open it before
Yeah, that's true.
the assault.
Okay. Using my amazing glute power, I squat down and I inch open the door.
There's a switch.
There's a switch.
Yeah, like here, where I'm pinging.
Slam the switch, in you go, boys.
Yo.
I can't talk right now, can I?
No, it's because Stevie went after you. You're sort of, it's not your turn yet. Why do people just keep walking past this house staring at the motorbikes really confused? It's like, yes, it's a two-wheeled machine. Get the fuck over it.
Literally. How do I fucking reorder? Oh, there we go. Never mind. I figured it out. So let's see. So it's Rex go technically.
So I'm gonna like bonus action divine favor. Take all my extra damage on. And 11 misses. So I'm gonna add a d6 to it.
Okay.
There we go, 14.
Yay.
Uh, 16 damage.
That skeleton, isn't it?
Yeah, the one just next to me.
Boop.
Yeah, fuck you, skeleton.
And they can't act this turn. So it's technically Damascus now.
Warhammer. There we go.
And that's
Yep.
doubled. So yeah, he's full on squished. Which one's the baby? That one.
1. I've given him half health. I'll rename him.
I just want to know on the map. Honest. Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Okay.
This boy. There we go. Is Stevie staying out of the room?
I can inch in and cheer from the back. Yeah, go guys. Woohoo.
If you want to do any like combat-y stuff, it's your turn, so you can attack and things if you want to.
I'm not sure I want to attack. Can I have I completely exhausted all my spells?
No, you've got most of them actually. If you go to your character sheet and then go to spells, you've got cantrips which you can use as many times as you want. Really, I've accidentally just rolled vicious mockery. Ignore me. And then you have 4 slots total for your level 1 spells, but you use sleep, so you've got 3 left.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have 2 available. You have 2 total slots for your level 2 spell, and you can cast that up to 2 times.
Sweet. I think I'm gonna do a vicious mockery.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna shout at these bitches. Your darcels, Avon, your pansies.
Which one are you shouting at?
The one that's closest to me, the baby.
Okay.
Fuck kids, you suck.
You're just walking into a room insulting a child.
Yeah, that's how Stevie rolls.
It got 8 wisdom.
Oh shit, it can see my lies.
It takes 1 psychic damage. Yay. And then it's Rex, go.
Do they still count as surprised?
Yeah, it's still in that 10, so you're the last one to go.
Go. Womp.
That's a hit. Woo!
19 damage. 10 of it's piercing. The rest of it's divine. Sorry, radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case it has any weaknesses or anything. I don't know Minotaurs.
No.
I should also reduce my spell slots.
What's 30? Woo! Gone in and fucking bludgeoned a child.
After calling it shit. Wow.
Now though, he rolled a nat 20 on initiative. So he gonna fight you back, Rick.
Come at me, small man.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the rest of you?
Small. Put the fucking function. It hits.
Nice.
It's using a gore.
Ooh.
So it's like using its horns to try and hit me.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is powerful, by the way.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it is.
15 damage.
Ooh.
Okie dokie. I am on 8 HP left.
Yee, and this is the child who only has that weapon.
Mhm.
Yee. Damascus?
What's the HP of this guy?
He's about halfway there. Just under half done.
And
Bonk him.
you'll get advantage to attack because flanking.
Yep. That's a hit.
Oh.
And then... Ooh.
Alright, actually, I need to take a constitution saving throw. How much damage did he do again? I mean, it was 18.
15.
Yeah, 15. So, DC 10. Nope, my spell drops.
The spells do you have on?
Divine Favor gives me an extra d4 radiant damage to any
Oh, okay.
weapon attack.
Stevie!
That's a concentration spell.
Europe.
Nope. I am going to cast another spell if I can. I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter.
Ooh. Let me have a look at it. And you've got your feather.
I've got my feather. I'm ready. It's out. Hideous Laughter time.
You
Tiny
just said,
tart.
Yeah, that didn't work. Hang on.
I think you know when the writing turns red?
You
Hang on.
don't need to roll anything.
Yeah, you don't have to
That's
roll
why it's
anything.
not rolling anything.
Oh, I haven't read it yet.
Basically, that minotaur has to take a wisdom saving throw. And if it
Oh.
doesn't, it falls down.
Yep. Ugh.
Unless,
God,
he's got,
We're
Let's-
fucking with this baby Minotaur.
unless he's got an intelligence score of 4, which he doesn't.
He has 8, but he failed. So he giggled AF.
Pissy baby bitch. Mm.
So he can't act the next turn. So it's Rex go.
Hmm. I'm going to go fight big dude.
Okay.
I really wish I had spell slots left. 18 to hit with my
Yep,
rapier.
that's a hit. Yep.
Oh, don't get sneak attack damage though, so ignore. That's 10 damage.
There. And it's its go now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it rolled a natural 1 on initiative. He's gonna come at you with his horns.
Because apparently dungeons give them the horn.
It's a hit.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, 14 damage.
Well, it didn't kill me outright, so that's fine. I'm down.
Do you want to turn your token upside down or something?
Send it to the side.
Oh, that makes sense.
No.
And I removed the enemies in here because I looked at the health points of a standard Minotaur and was like, maybe they don't need 4 skeletons to go along with it and 2 full-size Minotaurs and a bad guy.
Well, they are a challenge 3.
Yep.
Wait, a Minotaur on its own is a challenge rating 3?
Yes.
I'm using Minotaur skeleton stats, so they're only a challenge 2.
Fair enough.
But I couldn't find a Minotaur skeleton icon, so we're rolling with this. It's now back to the Minotaur child. Let's see whether they will stop laughing. They do not.
Ha ha ha.
So then it's Damascus's go.
Warhammer again.
Yeah. You've killed its baby!
Now it's gonna be pissed.
Aye. Fucking murdered it! Fucking wow. Well done. Stevie?
So is Redneck down?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unconscious.
Shit, right. Stevie's pissed. So it's me, the Minotaur, then Damascus, or me, Damascus, Minotaur?
It's you, Minotaur, Damascus.
What should I do? Is there anything in particular Minotaurs are vulnerable to?
Not that you would know in character.
Well, apparently laughter.
Ha ha ha. Right, fuck it. I'm gonna go stabby stabby. I'm pissed. This Birdman has saved me, and now he's been whacked.
He be bonk.
He be bonked.
We don't stab.
Stevie, come on, you're being shit, bro.
I mean, you are trying to stab them from across the room. Maybe that's why you missed.
Oh, poo. Yeah, that's fair.
I might be unconscious, but I can still take the piss out of people.
No, that's a miss. Are you over here, or like over here, or like over here? Like,
Were the Minotaurs less likely to attack me? Lol. I'm gonna stand beside Redneck, because even though he viciously takes the piss out of me, I'm a soft serve.
Okay. It's Minotaur's go.
Actually, it would be
Yeah.
my go first.
Yeah.
Death saves.
Oh yeah.
He's got to take a death saving throw.
That's one success.
Woo! Then the Minotaurs go. It hits you, Stevie.
Ah,
You take 8 damage.
what a dick. But I'm still here, bitch.
Still here, kinda. And then it's Damascus. Go.
Jesus. You're just reading the Minotaur skeleton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Woo! Our Lord and Savior. And you got advantage, yeah, so it's already better. Still a hit. And then back to Stevie.
Poopy. Right. How far down the health is this angry Minotaur?
You can see that he's had a good solid third to a half bonked off him. You're making progress.
Can I step back and cast a spell?
Don't know whether that would open you up to attack because he's technically pinned by Damascus.
There wouldn't be an attack of opportunity, no.
Yeah, you're allowed to step back and bonk off a spell.
Cool. I step back. Boop. And I cast. Jesus. Let's see. Let's see what spells I can use. Dee. I'm gonna try and send this big boy to sleep.
Okay.
Casting at level 1.
Woo! He doth not sleep.
Oh, piss.
You tried.
Valiant effort.
He just looks confused and he maybe yawns, but he's still awake. And then Rick.
Yeah, I'll make another roll. 2 seconds. That's a fail.
Yikes. And then Minotaur is going to try and bonk you, Damascus. Yeah.
What's Damascus' AC? Isn't it huge?
22.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's going to go in with his great axe. He misses by rolling a critical fail.
I've not took a hit yet.
That's kind of the design of your character, though.
Tank.
You cannot kill me.
It's called the Come At Me Bruh build.
What is it?
But sorry, did you touch me, mate?
No, I'm just waiting for a mate.
He just needs his lightning swihand.
It's your go again, Damascus.
Again.
Yep. Ooh,
Double-handed Warhammer.
that a miss. Yike. It's back to Stevie.
How many spells do I have left? 1.
2 level 1 spells, I think, and 2 level 2s.
Might I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can try and stabilize Redknot. Basically, what's your wisdom modifier?
Stevie's wisdom is +1.
Yeah, so you've got to stabilize, you've got to make a DC 10 wisdom check, a medicine check with DC 10, and you can stabilize him.
Yes, I do that.
Okay, so if you go to your skills, that's where like stealth and all that is.
Didn't mean to roll persuasion, sorry.
You can't really persuade someone to stop bleeding out. It doesn't really work like that.
Ow! Fucking cut it out! Right, okay, sorry. What doing? Survival?
Medicine.
Medicine. Halfway down.
Medicine. Cool.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hey, I'm stabilized.
Woo woo! Is that technically a successful death save?
It means I'm no longer bleeding out.
It means he's not. It means he's conscious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, call me a klepto now, you little bird brain.
Well, I can now I'm conscious, so klepto.
Oh, you cheeky git.
Ben, your go.
Does that put me back to 1 HP? Being stabilized?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm fairly sure.
Hold on, I'll check the SRD.
Oh no, you remain unconscious. You still remain unconscious.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Guess I'm not getting the
basically,
potion.
but you no longer make death saving throws.
Cool, I'll just keep quiet now then.
Call her a klepto now, huh?
Yeah, bitch.
Minotaur. Unless Ben, you can do anything, like try and wake up. I don't know if there's a mechanic for that.
No. He has to wake up. He basically has to get hit points back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So if somebody's got a potion, they could give it to him.
I think Damascus, you might have a health potion. I think that's it though.
Yeah, I'm just looking for where they would be.
I have one.
Wow.
I know I've got one, but where do I find it?
It'll be in equipment. So first page of the character sheet and middle column at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Minotaur's gonna, however, try and hit you with his great axe again. He misses. So it's your go. That's another miss. Whee.
Get out in the game, Damascus. I'm passing out over here.
I'd let you do a bonus action to say, or a free action to say, hey, come take this health potion and give it to Stevie if you wanted, Bruce.
Yeah. I can't find it to change it.
Let me go into your character sheet.
Something there with a typo. Piton. Could be potion.
No, that's a piton.
What is that?
It's like a small metal hook. They're used in climbing and...
Oh, like a grappling hook.
No, it's not like a grappling hook. You know, like when they're rock climbing and they knock a anchor point into the rock
Oh,
face.
the small hoop.
Yeah, that's a piton. They can be used to, if you're in a dungeon and you want to make the room more secure, if you've got a hammer, you can hammer them through the bottom of the door into the floor. And then that means that the door's barred.
Okay.
Doesn't look like you have a potion.
I've just taken it off.
Oh, okay. That'll be why I can't see it on the character sheet then.
I did have one from last time.
Yeah, because we all got one.
Yeah, and then I used mine on Stevie. I think, did you use yours, Gary?
No, I've still got mine.
Okay.
I've not had to. I've only been in one combat situation
Fair one.
where I rolled 3 crit fails. No, I rolled 4 crit fails and 5 rolls.
Was the other one not a crit success as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoops. So, Stevie, you can use your full action to give Rick the potion.
Sweet, I give him the potion. How do I do that? Do I cast medicine again?
No.
and then Rec would just roll a d4 to see how many hit points he gets back.
D4 plus 1.
Plus 1.
Do it. It's yours. Take it.
Woo!
No, I'm on 3 health.
He's alive! It's alive! And it's your turn!
I definitely don't remember that from letting somebody die, do I?
What, you mean like a halfling bard called Seben?
Yes.
Yeah, don't know what you're on about. So I'll use my full movement to stand up. And then guess I'll attack. 20.
That's a hit.
And 13 damage.
Calculator.
Whenever someone needs a calculator to work out the health points of an enemy, I start getting worried. That normally
I'm
means a
just
lot.
dumb. Don't worry, I'm just dumb.
Are we expecting any deliveries? There's someone walking up to the house. I shall be back in a second. See? Exhaust clamp for the Iska.
Woo! Yay! So I think it's the Minotaur's go again now. He's hella frustrated that he can't for the life of him hit Damascus, so he's gonna try again. He misses. What's the point in having a great axe when you can't do shit with it?
I'm not sure it's that he's completely missing Damascus, it's just it's banging into him and doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the man's literally made of armor.
Master of the ball. Of the severe ball.
Yeah, and he does have a shield for an arm, so.
Yes. It's Damascus's go again.
The old trusty Warhammer.
Yep. Mm-hmm. He is, crippled.
My time to shine.
Hell yeah.
I am going to go stabby stabby and hopefully not miss this time.
Always a good idea.
Yes. That's a hit. You try your best, but you don't succeed.
Stevie, my man, come on.
Do you need to swing from the chandelier to feel better?
I think I do. Can I just...
Just disengage and go halfway across the dungeon.
Yeah, I need a timeout.
Wreck.
I'm gonna sort of move myself so I'm behind him, and I'm just gonna try and hack at the back of his head.
You hit.
14 damage.
14.
Mm-hmm.
You rapier him in his vertebrae, and you just see the bottom half of him fall and then his head just kind of roll off the end of your sword as he dies.
I don't know.
Congratulations.
I don't know if birds can spit, but I'm gonna try and spit on him and just kick what's left because fuck that guy.
That was a close call.
And you want to know what's left?
Yeah, go on.
If I can fucking get my freehand drawing to work.
Birds do produce saliva, so go ahead.
Cool.
Yeah, they make nests out of it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a nest out of him. Fuck him. Damascus, stick him in your backpack.
There's a minotaur horn on the floor.
I thought that was just a glob of, grog.
It is a little sticky now. Here, Bruce, you can carry the sticky horn.
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna get rid of it because I'm embarrassed of that drawing.
To be fair, now I know it's a minotaur horn. It's very obviously a minotaur horn.
Drawing with a mouse is very hard, or a touchpad is very hard.
Yeah.
Especially when it doesn't fucking work on a normal day.
I mean, to be fair, for me, drawing's very hard in general, unless it's a stickman.
Yes. Minotaur horn. Okay. There we go. And we can yeet this off the screen.
Oh, I'll take it. I'm carrying the horn then, seeing as Bruce didn't want it.
I mean, I put it in Bruce's inventory. Was I not meant to do that? Go collect your reward!
What can they be used for?
They fetch a lot of monies.
Can trade it off, can carve it out and make an interesting... Oh, I could have made an instrument from it. Piss.
Give it to the
A
bard.
little bit of scrimshaw.
Give it to the bard.
I'll make a toot toodly toot and I'll play my restful sleep song.
Hell yeah. Let me add it to your inventory. Minotaur horn. And then take it from Domoko.
Is there any maximum you can have in your inventory?
It's done by weight.
What is my maximum weight?
It's based off your strength. Your carrying capacity is your strength score multiplied by 15. That's the weight in pounds which you can carry. Which is high enough that most characters don't usually have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So mine's 13 times 15. You have a higher strength. Don't you have 17 strength?
15 plus 2.
So that would be... Oh, 15. That is a plus 2, not 15 plus 2.
Yeah.
So 15 squared is lots.
Yarp.
125.
You're on 60.
I think you're good. Well, now that we've explored here, let's get the fuck out of here. And go see a man about payment.
As you leave the dungeon, an old man is pacing around. He runs up to you and is like, "Oh my god, what happened?"
As soon as I get out the door, I'm whistling my dog over by my side, by the way.
He is very intimidated.
Are you the man who wanted this place cleared?
Aye.
Pay up, it's clear.
Oh. Oh. Thank you, sons. Here you go. What did I say the reward was?
10 gold.
10 gold each.
Oh, each?
Each.
Oh, that's
Each.
okay.
As I say, 10 gold for all that's not worth it.
I was a way to get my tats out again.
Add another 10 to your inventory, or you can add it to the vault if you want to, Ben.
I'm just gonna keep mine on me for now.
Okay.
26 gold. Who's popping? Me.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be very angry with this guy, but at the same time, fuck this dude. Because I almost died.
This is not what we signed up for, sir.
I'm-
Be more specific.
I'm just there with like one hand on my dog's head, scratching behind his ears, just staring at the guy. You know, with my helmet that makes me look clearly evil.
Mm-hmm. He says to you, after he's paid you up, he says, "It looks like that was a rough one for you." Oh, sorry. Looks like that was a rough one for you. Here, come with me back to Ashton. I'll get you some portions at Quincy's.
Always down for a bevy. Don't know what
Alright.
that was.
I'll just grunt. I'm not very happy. I almost died.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I get why.
But everything can be made better with a bevy. Woohoo. Quincy's Tavern, yeah.
You've still got a bit of the chandelier, don't you, Stevie?
I do.
I've got a piece of a chandelier.
Now that dungeon's cleared, shall we take a quick 5-minute break?
Yep.
Cool.
What do you spell chandelier?
What's the etiquette for bringing a dire wolf into a village?
Don't.
Yeah. Summon a goblin. I don't know.
I'll just get him to wait outside the village.
Could you update my token, Chuck?
Yeah, is it still the old one in here? I'll go
Yeah.
do that.
Chandelier is Chandelier.
I think I got it right.
Fancy light.
Oh, did we take it?
A piece of it.
Stevie's got a piece of it, because she's a klepto.
I just like shiny things.
Oh,
I also got a very pretty emerald necklace too.
it's fine. It draws the heat away from me, so I can actually steal the valuable shit from, actual people.
You use the sleight of hand and stuff like that, and then Stevie's just like, I guess this is mine now.
Yeah, I'm a thief. You're a looter. Like, I'm above you in the kleptomaniac world.
Yeah, well, I'm above you in everything else.
Look.
I'm 72, Birdman.
Just because you're
Except
tall.
intelligence.
Yeah, okay, maybe not intelligent.
What's
I have a
your
winning
intelligence?
It's like -1.
Same.
Oh God.
Remember,
Nimbles.
And this is why Lazard carries the party.
In intelligence, yes.
Bruce carries us literally. You know, when we're a bit sleepy and it's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
What's Damascus's
Nap time.
intelligence?
Also 8.
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently, Damascus had beans.
Yes.
You really don't need to use that much, do you, Bruce?
No.
Right, I'm gonna go to the loo. I'm gonna go for a cigarette, and then I'll be back.
Fair enough.
Noise.
Okay.
Noise.
And we're back.
Woo. So we are back in Ashton. And Lazard is there. And Pooch is sitting on the sidelines because a dire wolf in a village with mercenaries is spooky.
I'll have taken my helmet off before we got to town as well, by the way, just because it makes me look pure evil.
Yes. I've added the helmet to your magic items list.
Just gonna have a look. Ooh, the dread helm. Oh, +1 to intimidation. Nice.
And 30 foot of dim light while worn. Alright, so the guy who I don't have a token for, you know what? I'm going to put a token of one of the random Gobbos down for him. There we go. He takes you into Quincy's.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! And you meet Lazard there. That's a very full tavern right there.
And I finally found you.
Ashton scenery.
What the devil happened to you, Regnock?
Long story. Decided to journey to earn a bit of gold and kind of got hit several times. Still a little bit painful.
Was it worth the gold?
The gold, not so much. However, to see what Stevie, our new orc friend, is worth.
Howdy.
Greetings.
You seem like a very well-read fellow.
Yeah. How perceptive of you. I'm holding a book, by the way.
He is never far from a book. He is our wizard. He's a very learned man. Perhaps, did you not pick up a book while we were investigating one of the rooms in the tower?
Yes. Wait, who are you talking to? Me?
Yeah, you, Stevie, sorry.
Hi, yes. I picked up a blank-ass journal. Well, it seems blank to my, simple mind, shall we say. But I suppose you can have it, book boy.
I'll take that as a compliment. So I'll take the book. What is it? So it's just blank, is it?
Yeah, blank journal.
I'm going to ritual cast detect magic on it to see if there's anything about it.
What fucking school would that be? Let me bring it up.
Presumably illusion.
Also, I did get a new helmet on our journeys, Lazard, which I think you may approve of. And
I presume it's the one you've been looking for, is it?
it is, and I throw it on my head quickly, and you see my eyes glow red.
How intimidating.
And then I pull it off before I scare any of the locals. Also, when we leave town, I have something else to show you.
Another thing.
Another thing.
This seemed quite the productive journey.
Well, it was an eventful day. I mean, I could do with a nap.
He had a nap.
Well,
At
He had
least,
plenty of naps.
an involuntary nap.
at least you all survived.
There is that.
And Damascus, you look perfectly fine.
Not a scratch.
Very good.
So the guy walks up to the bar. As you cast Detect Magic on the book, you would find that it has Abjuration magic on it.
And I flick through it. I'm presuming it is completely blank.
Yep, completely.
Okay, I'm going to take out a quill and turn to the last page and start writing some stuff on it.
It stays.
It doesn't. It doesn't disappear or anything.
Yeah, it all stays there for you.
Okay. And there's no title or anything on it.
No, it just looks like a basic kind of journal that you would find in your average shop, really. Just it's abjurationified.
Fair enough. Would it bother you if I took this back to my laboratory when I'm to study it further? Sorry, what was your name?
Stevie.
Stevie. The Lazard. Would that bother you in any way?
Do you honestly think I have any use for a journal, honey? Take it. It's yours. Consider it a meeting gift.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome, honey.
I shall buy you a drink as thanks.
Oh, how kind. Thank you. No way to this girl's heart.
I
The
detect sarcasm.
the guy who gave you the reward for the quest comes back to the table. He has 4 drinks in his hand, and then he says, "I'll be right back," and comes back with what looks like 4 shot glasses of slightly sticky reddish liquid that smells very, very strongly of berries.
Oh, I know this stuff. It's good as shit, y'all. I tanked it.
Roll me 1d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Add 3 hit points back to your character.
Hell yeah.
After seeing Stevie just chug it back, I'll be like, fair enough, and I'll sort of raise my glass to the group and then down it as well.
1d4 plus 2.
I'm going to see if I can recognize this, what this is. That'd just be a flat intelligence check, or?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Would not be Arcana if it's magical.
Yeah, that would make sense. Do me an Arcana then. You would know that it's a mix of what seems to be berries and herbs, and it seems to be imbued with a healing magic.
Ragnar looks the most hurt, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll explain to Ragnar. This clearly has some healing properties. I think it's better if you have it.
Much obliged, and I'll drink it as well.
Another 1d4 plus 2. Damn. Total of 6. And Damascus, you can drink it if you want.
I'll give it to Ragnak.
Is this also alcoholic, by the way?
No.
That's okay then, because otherwise I'd be pissed as fuck.
I'm upside down.
You feel positively confident.
I'll go up to the bar.
Okie doke. Hello there, my name's Quincy. How can I help you today?
Quincy, a man or a woman?
Man.
Sorry. Sir Quincy, I'd like to purchase some alcoholic beverages, if I may.
Alright, what can I get you? We have our house ale. And we've got other stuff.
It's Stevie. Which would you prefer?
Ooh. Get me a shot of something low.
A shot of the strongest thing you have, please.
That will be my house ale.
A shot of ale.
It's very strong.
Do it. Do it.
Very well. I'll get that. And a couple of normal ales, please.
Okay.
And what's your wine selection?
We've got red.
Or
I'm kidding. He has 2 reds. He has a white that's flat and a white that's bubbly.
I'll have the flat white, please.
And a flat white. Okay, so that's a shot of liquor ale, a flat white, and 2.
I'll get 2 shots, actually.
Okie doke. I'm running it through my fit to this cost thing. 2 plus 2 plus
While
2 plus-
Stevie's sort of distracted with Lazard ordering a drink, I'm gonna try and sleight hand the horn.
Okay.
And it'd
Roll me a
be
flight of fancy.
against passive perception.
That's
Never
a natural
mind. You have
20.
the horn. You have the horn. Quincy says that'll be 18 copper, please.
18 copper?
Aye.
I've only got gold pieces. I don't care, I'm posh.
He has change, it's fine.
I'll give him a gold piece. Round it to 20 copper, sir. And I'll give him a gold piece.
Okie doke. He gives you back 8 silver.
Okay. I thank him and take the drinks back over.
Cool.
And there's 2 shots for yourself, Stevie.
Mm.
And as Stevie receives the drinks, I'll just put the horn on the table and go, "Who's the thief now?"
You cheeky little bastard. I give you one of my shots. There, even trade, baby.
Fair enough. And I'll clink glasses and down it.
I sip the wine.
A sophisticated gentleman who also tips bar staff. Very attractive, might I say.
Well, you'd be the first to say that.
True.
And who's our friend here? I'm pointing to the guy who's a goblin but not a goblin.
Oh, this Joker, he's the one who paid us to clear out that death dungeon.
And what did you find in this death dungeon?
Pain.
Well, I found this lovely emerald necklace that I'm wearing now. Ooh, very nice. And I suppose some other things, gold, minotaurs, skeletons. It was a fun time.
You found minotaurs.
Yes, an adult and its baby. We kind of, it was brutal. I don't want to look back on it.
And a necklace, you say?
Yes.
Can I detect any magic from that?
No magic.
No. I'm afraid to say it's just a necklace.
Yeah.
You know what? Never harms to accessorize, darling.
I'll keep that in mind. So you had a run-in with a minotaur, Regnak, then?
Yep, hence the injuries.
I think you did well to come out of it in one piece, to be honest.
Yeah, it was close. I blacked out for a little bit, but it was just a quick power nap. Nothing major.
And have you had any more words come to you?
I do believe there is a discussion to be had, perhaps within our own company.
Very well. That makes sense.
Well, maybe you want to go to a Sada's and rent out a private room, boys.
Not that kind of company, but also a good idea.
Yes, I believe that I presume it's quite late, is it?
Yes, probably about
Yeah.
6 or 7 p.m.
Yes, I think maybe for the best to just stay here for the evening.
I may have a small problem with that.
And what's that?
The other thing I required is kind of outside of the village right now, and probably shouldn't be left on its own.
What the devil did you acquire?
A wolf.
A wolf.
Well, more specifically, a dire wolf.
And how did you do that?
We beat it up a bit, and then I shouted at it, and it became my friend.
Yep, don't talk to me about it.
Very, very well.
It kind of thinks I'm the boss, so
That's never happened before, has it?
no, not according to Stevie. So that does bring up something I wanted to talk to you about and/or show you. Because how
Put your
far?
trousers back on.
No, this isn't you in that one dungeon. The Order of the Pantsless Knight. It's where you're like, haha, the trap needs the removal of trousers. No, it's a pressure plate. Though I have to say that was class thinking. perhaps... How far is it back to AFAG? About an hour or so, isn't it?
Yeah, about hour, 2 hours max.
I think it may be worth journeying back, and we can show Stevie, because she has more than proven her worth, of our little project.
Hella.
What do you have on you, Stevie? Is it like what do you play? Because you're a bard, aren't you?
I'm a jack of all trades, baby, but usually dulcimer.
The what, sir?
The dulcimer dad. It's like a board with strings on it. You hit it, you pluck it. Good time. But I'm also good with the lute, the flute, and well, I'm going to try and do something with this minotaur horn. Whittle it, make a nice little toodly toot 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 boy out of it. See if I can do something with that.
Ah, so you're one person band then.
Yes.
And how much has Ragnar explained to you about our predicament?
Well, not much if I'm honest. I just kind of tagged along, met them at the fountain when I was hungover, and he kind of made me not hungover anymore. So, thought you were a decent bunch. But yeah, whatever you're on, I'm in. I got nothing better to do.
Fair enough.
I think it may be better to show than tell.
That would probably make sense.
So with that, I'll say my farewells to the goblin who's not a goblin.
Back to the fungeon.
I'm just
So
gonna have
you
a quick,
guessed.
yeah. I'm just gonna have a quick scout of the village on the way out, see if sort of everyone's there.
As you step outside the tavern, you notice several mercenaries run out of the building and yeet themselves to the west. Pooch isn't there. No one sees Pooch.
To the west.
Yep.
Is there are there any other guards or anything about?
No, it seems like literally the entire mercenary camp is cleared.
I'm gonna pop back into the tavern quickly and just sort of ask Quincy about it. I'm gonna be like, so, just seen all the mercenaries leave. Are they going to be gone long, or do they normally come back sort of during the night, or?
Well, I don't know, usually, but I did hear something today about a load of goblins attacking stuff in a town about a day to the west. So that might be where they're off to.
It's about a day to the west that we're gone for 2 days. Are you not concerned that your village is now unprotected?
Well, yeah. It'll be fine though, right?
Fair enough, fair enough. I'll leave you in peace then. Thank you for the drinks and the evening, and I shall be seeing you later.
Alright, mate. See you later.
And then I sort of come back out to the group and I'm like, I've got a plan.
Another one.
It's a cunning plan.
Is it as cunning as a fox who studied at the University of Cunning?
You could say that.
Okay, Baldrick.
But yeah, let's head home.
Very well. Let's see who our other compadre is then. Let's take a look at this wolf.
And then as we sort of get out of town, to sort of like the places where I hit the wolf, I'll just whistle and Pooch will come out and join us.
So you're like up here, and then you're like, and then off he comes.
Yep.
That is indeed a dire wolf.
Yep.
Have you named it yet?
I call him Pooch.
Pooch.
Yep.
Where's Lazard?
Somebody moved me and I disappeared.
Oh, I brought you another token. You're fine.
But let's head out.
Cool.
when I get back as well, sort of as we get to the entrance, I'm going to sort of like pull Stevie to the side, sort of as we're approaching the dungeon.
Mhm. So like over here.
Yeah, sort of roughly there, that'll do. So like before we'd encounter any sentries or anything like that, and I'll be like, so just to let you know, there's going to be a lot of goblins. But they're cool. They're our goblins.
You own people?
Goblins.
Acquired.
followed him.
I acquired goblins. They're an alright bunch. Not very good at drinking. But we have sort of organised them a little bit.
Well, anything to keep them off the streets. They can be awful troublesome left to their own devices.
That's what I was thinking. But I just thought I'd warn you before we went in and you thought it might have been an ambush or anything like that. Just to get rid of any confusion. They're
Well,
friendly
as long as
goblins.
they don't attack me, I won't attack them. But if they come running, I'm gonna bonk them.
I hope you mean in a violent
They're
sense.
kept in line.
Yeah, Damascus is our disciplined dude.
Oh, I don't doubt he is.
And then after explaining it, I throw my helmet back on.
Why ever would you need that? Does it smell in there or something?
They may or may not believe I'm the champion of their god who's come to bring them to power and help them rule the world, so I think it helps with the image.
As a fellow performer, image is everything.
I think you'd get on with at least one of the goblins.
One's all I need.
Cool, and let's go. So then we'll pop back in. I'll zoom out on maps. One thing, I did take some of the bones from the dead Minotaur that almost killed me.
Mhm.
And I'm going to give it to Rain Talker to sort of add to his little totem staff. As a sort of, their leader killed this thing. He's our champion. Hooty hoo.
Celebrate. Yes.
Yeah.
Who's this guy in Gobbo living quarters over here?
That's Rain Talker. So you weren't here when we redid the goblins. Basically, I've got Rain Talker, who's a level 1 druid. Mosik the Shadow's a level 1 ranger. And then Grimjaw the Bloody, the one who's in the prison at the moment, he's a level 1 goblin barbarian. And they're sort of the 3 captains now.
Cool.
So, Rain Talker, Grimjaw, and Mosik the Shadow.
Before we continue, Regnark, if you could follow me for a minute.
Of course.
There's a I finished copying this spell that I got from a book.
Yes, of course. Stevie, if you do wish to join us, by all means, you're more than welcome. Find a room that is suitable for your needs, and feel free to make it your own. We have an armory if you want to store your weapons. We've got a vault, and then I'll actually pull Rain Talker over just to give her a tour, to sort of show her what's what.
Oh, darling, your hospitality is makes a girl blush. Thank you for letting me stay with you.
Well, you did sort of save me, so I'd say it makes us even.
What's a little bit of life saving among friends.
And with that, I'll offer a very elegant bow that you can tell is a complete mimicry of the way Lazard acts, and then sort of head off with him to the dungeon, to the library.
I don't have a dungeon, thank you. I have a library.
You don't have a dungeon yet.
I don't need one yet.
True.
I mean, you've got downstairs.
Yes, we do have downstairs, so that may suffice later.
But yeah, I'll pop back.
You seem to know your way around the stealth and need to be as quick as possible and light on your feet, don't you?
It has been my forte, so to speak. It's been what's kept me alive most of my life, so...
So I've got a spell here which may help that and make you feel a bit lighter on your feet. So I've spent most of the day copying this, Chuck, this book.
Okay.
Do you know the one that gives a +1 dex?
Yeah.
So I'll use my copy on Regnak.
Cool.
Alright,
So you
Charlene.
get permanent +1 dex.
Oh, yeah, that just put my AC up to 20.
Wow.
I'll make a note. It seems I don't think Damascus would this would really help him. So I'll make one more for our new recruit, and then and see if I can see how that affects it, as it were. See if I can get this perfected, and maybe help our squad.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the goblins, the best one I'd say of our captains who'd benefit from it would be Grimjaw.
Right. I'll continue the research.
Of course, of course. Further to our conversation about voices,
Yes.
whilst I haven't heard any more, or any different, I should say, magical background, I have found that in times of intense stress, I was able to imbue my weapon with more, or with some form of energy, which if I kept up my concentration, it seemed that my weapon became more powerful in perhaps a magical way.
I'll have to see it in person to ascertain as to what kind of magic it is, or
Of course.
school, or what type of magic, and it might be able to help us find out which god has blessed you.
Yes, it does seem to be...
I think there can be no doubt that you have been blessed. By which god is what we need to find out.
Yeah, that question is making me very uncomfortable. But there is something else. When I lay unconscious on the battlefield, I'm not sure if it was just a vision or a dream. The lines between reality and magic are getting very blurred for me recently. But I'm left with this uneasy feeling that something big is coming. And I'm not sure if it's just paranoia or because I almost died. But I think becoming stronger is something that we need to put some effort into.
As in, do you think that we might need to use this goblin army for defense, as it were?
I mean, I don't think it would hurt. I don't know, it could just be a passing feeling. I just thought it might be worth mentioning, given everything that's happened.
Chuck, would I know of any kind of prophecies or anything?
The only thing we'd really know about is that the dragons are to return. That's the only thing that's been severely written throughout literature. There doesn't seem to be anything specific in terms of the goblin lore. Some of the celestial beings that you would know of and have read about, there are things that are prophesied there, but they all seem to be good. So you don't know why that would be a negative prophecy, for example, why you would want to defend.
Yeah. Very well. I'll inquire to Rain Talker later.
Of course, at the moment he is letting Stevie bed in.
That makes sense.
Well, I think
He is the most intelligent goblin.
never a phrase I thought I'd hear said out loud.
Everything is relative.
True. But I think for now we should rest up, and when we reconvene in the morning, I think we should discuss plans.
That makes sense.
Also, the payment I received today for the clearing the castle, I'm gonna put in the vault as well.
Okay.
Oh,
How much
just one more thing.
Okay, Columbo.
How much money have we got in the vault?
I was just about to ask.
At the moment, 50 gold, 9 copper, 9 silver, but I was just about to put 9 gold and 8 silver in there.
And how much do we need to keep this place running?
Like,
Um,
5 a week,
bring up my-
3 a week, something like that.
Because I've got a need for monetary gain.
5 gold a week it costs.
Oh yeah, because we were getting 7 gold a week from Burnsville,
Yeah.
weren't we?
But it does require 50 gold.
And can I ask what the 50 gold is for?
It's so that I can perform a quite advanced spell. And I think it would be beneficial in the long term. I know it, I just need a component for the spell.
If you can find the component you need, by all means.
Very well. I thank you. Of course, I will admit, it will help to make the money back, to be honest. It'll just make me a bit more useful.
Well, you gotta speculate to accumulate, as they say.
Very good. Well, I think we should all see how Stevie is settling and then turn in for the night, I think.
Of course. And then we'll go find Stevie and the rest of the group. We'll sort of gather in the living quarters.
And where is the dog going to stay?
He'll stay with me. I'm just rotating the goblins through for the night.
I trust you found suitable accommodation, Stevie?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why the room beside the kitchen wasn't already occupied, but that is now my dwelling.
I mean, I found a throne room I could use.
I just need a room with lots of books. Well, bookcases, as it were. And Damascus can literally sleep anywhere.
He doesn't even sleep. He just sits there quietly in the corner.
Like a machine.
Damascus, would you like any books?
Yeah.
It must get a bit boring.
No.
Anything in particular you like to read? Historical, maybe.
Historical war.
I believe I have a couple of books. I'll go and get a couple of history books that are primarily about warfare and the surrounding areas, and I'll give a couple to him.
Maybe something about Lafayette.
Yeah, I've got a couple of books on the Dragon War, and I'm sure he'll be in them.
Dragon War, you say? I wasn't around for that. I thought it was just all stuff a legend.
Oh no, I can vouch it was real.
So there used to be dragons around here?
Pretty much everywhere. Damascus as well, he's a veteran of the war.
There is still some residual magic around that can only be described as draconic. So, even though I wasn't around back then, the tales do hold true.
Well, I'll be damned.
Your accent is very peculiar.
Yeah, oh god, I can't stick to one.
Bro, me neither.
To be fair,
Yeah,
you haven't seen me GM either. So.
Very well.
With my dulcimer, and yeah, I guess I'm very impressionable.
Fair enough. It just shows that you're well traveled.
Well traveled, yes. Well versed in said things, not so much. Spent a little bit of time behind the bar.
Well, everything's relative. One person's experience does negate another's.
Exactly.
Behind
But
the
yes.
bar or behind bars?
Wouldn't you like to know?
As I say, technically, you and I have spent time behind bars when we were captured.
True, but that one did
It's
work out
very
quite well.
random.
So, like, if we're resting up, can I cast Song of Restfulness or whatever it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
What does it do?
So, I call this a little ditty. It's gonna make us feel good.
Let me bring it up. Song of Restfulness. Song of Restfulness. Song of Restfulness. Song.
It's an extra 1d6 hit point.
There we go.
So
Okay.
Damascus and I are fine.
So you spend a hit die and get an extra 1d6.
Look it up. So that's 8. I heal 10 health overnight.
Woohoo!
Yep.
Good going.
Puts me back up to full.
You're welcome.
What would Pooch's hit dice be for his healing?
D12.
Let me go in and do a d12. How many hit die would he have?
Don't know.
I can work it out from his stuff. Bear me a second.
How much health have you got left, Stevie?
9,
Out of?
24.
I would recommend you do heal
Yeah,
up as well.
I don't know. How do I do the hit dice?
Just click where it says hit dice and it'll roll one for you.
Is that on my character sheet? Yeah.
Yeah, on your character sheet.
Nice. Let me see.
A direwolf's level 5, by the way, so you'd have 5 hit dice.
Wow.
And they're d10s.
5d10s. Cool. Wow.
He's
Oh,
he's going with 3 hit die, by the way.
Okay.
So you
He
add,
heals 27 plus a d6.
yeah, add d6 to that, Stevie.
nice.
If you max both of them, you get 16 health back. Oh wait, was that
That
Ben
was me
who
that
rolled
rolled a
She did.
6.
I think. Was she?
No, that 6 was
No,
me.
that was you, was it?
Yeah, that's for Wolfie.
Oh wait, I can actually roll dice as Pooch.
Yeah. You can roll them as your Gobbos as well.
Mhm.
So, Meg adds 14 back to your health point.
You can spend more than 1 hit die, by the way.
Yeah, same amount of hit die as you do level, don't you?
Yeah.
You know what? 23. That's good. That's good for me.
Yeah, I suppose that's only 1 off max, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the same health right now.
How do you get a hit die back? Is that long rest?
Long rest, yeah. I like how my wolf has a better animal handling skill than me. Just so you know, I now get a +6 to sleight of hand and 6 to stealth, and I'm... Let's find out what I'm plus for my thieves' tools. I'm +8 for my thieves' tools.
You crit failed and you got a 9.
Yeah.
Wow.
This plan that you were speaking of, Regnar,
Yes, it's not a particularly nice plan.
Didn't mean to roll that. Sorry.
It's fine. The village, Ashton,
yes.
they would have been quite hard to convince that they needed protection from goblins. They are, however, currently without mercenaries for the next 2 days. What I was thinking was, well, one of the things we need to do is get the goblins stronger. And one of the ways to get them stronger is to blood them in combat. So I was thinking that we take Mosik and his unit of goblins and raid Ashton.
Whilst the mercenaries are away.
Yep. Not enough to kill anyone, but enough to cause damage and scare them and make them realize that the goblins are a credible threat that they should probably hire a team of goblin hunters for.
Would it not seem a tad suspicious that a group of goblins attack whilst the mercenaries are out?
They're just clever goblins. Goblins are smarter than people realize.
I can assure you they're not, but...
They don't know that.
Well, it's your army. You do with what you will.
Well, I'm open
At
to
the end
suggestions.
of the day, it is more money, to be honest.
Well, the costs of keeping the goblins going is covered by Burnsville, so this would be pure
Yeah.
profit.
At the end of the day, I think as long as it doesn't produce any casualties, I think to give them a little fright into it is... I think it would probably be successful.
Damascus, Stevie, thoughts?
This is wildly chaotic neutral of you.
If only I had that as an alignment on a character sheet. Oh wait, I do. My
So-
justification, should you be questioning my motives, for a while now I've had a growing sense that something dangerous and big is coming, and I think getting the goblins as strong as possible for when the time comes is quite high a priority, and we need the money to make them stronger.
Is this for the greater good, are you saying?
The greater good.
The greater good.
Well, it's hardly in the village's rustic aesthetic, but I deem it necessary. Or at least necessary to go stronger.
Crusty jugglers.
Crusty jugglers. Alright.
Oh, shit me.
I go along with it, but I'm still skeptical.
Damascus?
I'm okay with it. I've got a well-trained goblin army here.
Very well. We'll just
Do you intend on doing it tonight?
No, we're resting tonight and then hitting them tomorrow. Like tomorrow night.
Get them extra riled up.
Concert?
Yeah, do it.
I think in order to achieve this deception, it might be worth one of us being in Ashton at the time.
Well volunteered.
Very well, I was planning on going anyway. I need to seek out my materials.
Yeah, there is a shop in Ashton. They have a lot of random trinkets. They may be worth searching for your components.
Very
Yes.
well. Thank
Say
you
to
for that.
Lady Stevie, she'll give you a good deal.
I thank you. No, I'll definitely have a look, and hopefully I can seek this out.
Though you do raise a fair point, Lazard.
Which is?
Perhaps we should all be in Ashton when the raid comes and facilitate some kind of performance where we stop the goblins.
Can we achieve that without killing any of them, though?
I believe so. I mean, I have enough control over my weapons that I could wound a goblin but not have it fatal. I imagine you would have much the same control over your magics.
Yes, I would like to think I do.
Out of character question, Chuck.
Mhm.
If we were to stage a combat where we fought the goblins off, would we be able to, like, deal X amount of hit points damage, but it doesn't kill them?
I would have you be able to manipulate the damage you do. So, if you just rolled normally to hit,
Mm.
and it was a hit, then I'd give you a plus or minus 3 to 5, depending on how much you hit or something like that. But like, if you're gonna hit them, you are gonna do a bit of damage.
Yeah, but it would be more a case of, instead of, stabbing them in the abdomen, it would be like an arm wound kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it would be a good time to speak to Mosik.
How many of your goblins do you plan on using? Just one battalion, as it were?
Yeah, one squad, so about 10 goblins.
It would be worth making sure that the goblins don't react to yourself as well. It would not do well for the deception if they were to recognize you.
Yes, I would cover that with Mosik, their leader.
Very well, if you do that, I'll head back to my library.
Excellent. And we'll head out to Ashton in the morning.
I bid everyone good night.
Cool. Gary, have you got my message?
Yeah, I got it, thanks.
Cool.
Out of character question, so I see in my backpack I have like leather armor and stuff. Is that already equipped, or can I like put that on and boost my armor level? Because I'm feeling squishy.
I've considered it already equipped, and if you bedazzle your jacket, I will consider it studded leather armor.
Nice. Do I need to go to someone for that, or can I do that myself?
That would be going to Burnsville and seeing the tailor. She can also use the fabric you've got to make you like a bracelet or something.
Yes. How far is Burnsville?
About 2 hours to the south,
Cool.
whereas Ashton is about 2 hours, hour and a half to the north.
Right. Okay. Well, if it's a staged attack, I don't think I'll need any armor for now.
I would hope not.
Knowing my luck, I'll probably get shanked.
I look straight at you, Ragnak.
I'm not doing any shanking. What I'll do is I'll brief Mosek about it as well. Do you want to be Mosek, Jack, or am I going to be talking to myself? Or do you want me to just explain?
Yeah, just explain it, because I think if I was to do the talking as Mosik, then I wouldn't know what you want said,
Okay,
but it would be weird talking to yourself.
so basically I'm going to explain the plan that as part of the coming of power, I wish to trial his squad. And I'll explain that I will be in Ashton with my companions, and that at sunset tomorrow, I want him and his men to start attacking it without killing anyone, without, burning the whole village down.
Mm-hmm.
But enough to... Sorry, I'm getting reverb back through for myself. Trying to work out where that's coming from. Oh no, it's gone now. I think it was From your phone to your computer, yeah.
It was my phone because I was holding it in front of myself, so it was probably just bouncing off me back.
Okay. But yeah, I'll explain to him that. Hold on a sec. Okay. No, it's just the computer's picking up every little noise that everyone does right now.
Okay.
So I'll explain to him that I don't want anyone killed. All I'm doing is testing his unit strengths, and that when I've seen enough, me and my companions will come and chase them away.
Mhm.
And basically, when I do that, they need to act scared and run.
Yes.
So basically, it looks like I'm well known among the goblins as a goblin hunter, chasing the goblins away.
Yeah.
And I'll sort of explain it in a way he can understand because he's not the brightest, but he's switched on enough to know that to understand what I want, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's about it, really.
Cool.
And then I shall retire to my bed, bring him Pooch, and I'm going to give him some of the Minotaur bones to chew on.
Okay.
I set up an alarm spell just before retiring anyway,
Okay.
at the entrance, just in case.
Okay. What even? Go through your character sheets and restore all of your spell slots.
That's a good point. Oh, I'm fine.
Would I get things like Lay on Hands and Divine Sense back?
Yep.
Okay. I've prepared which spells I'm taking.
Okay.
So there's a way of doing this properly.
Yeah, it's like I don't actually know how to do it on this. Other than sort of deleting the spell and adding the new one manually. So if you can find the spell in the SRD, you can just drag and drop it onto your character sheet.
It's alright, I've got them all. I have them. No, I've just got to memorize which ones I've got prepared.
Look it up.
Because I have 6. Has anything happened during the night?
Nope. Not on my dice roll anyway.
I didn't know that you had to roll for events during nighttime. That's cool.
I do it just in case of a random encounter. It's not everyone's thing, but I like to see whether or not someone decides that they want to, join. Or...
That's still pretty cool.
Yeah, most GMs do it for like when you're out in the wilderness and all that, but because we're in a dungeon, it kind of makes sense to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Because you
your
might
own.
get random adventurers wandering in, trying to see if there's loot or other animals and shit like that. So yeah.
I'm presuming somebody told Stevie that we have a gelatinous cube going around.
Oh, Cubert,
Yeah.
where is he?
I forgot, but Rain Talker probably would have warned her. There's no doubt he's probably walked into it a few times.
Where is Cubert?
He's down in between the dining area and the corridor.
Oh yeah.
The
Big
legend
boy. Would I need to go anywhere in particular to talk to an instrument, or do you reckon I can do that myself?
I'd let you whittle your own instrument yourself.
Nice. Would I need to roll anything for that?
Yeah, roll me a d20.
Oh shit, roll. Sorry. Me.
Is it game?
Fucking newbie.
It's not a masterwork. It works properly. I'd say it's of excellent quality.
Nice. Doot, motherfuckers.
Doot, indeed.
That's a library use.
Okay. You use the library,
That's good.
which says woof.
Check something. I didn't know this, but comprehend language also works with spoken language.
Mhm.
I always thought it was just written.
Oh, speaking of languages, do you know Dwarvish?
Me, no.
Cool. I'll go see Mosaic the Shadow then. Because I had that job poster from the town that was in Dwarvish.
I can read it though.
Can you?
Yeah, I've got comprehend language.
I've got a goblin that speaks it fluently though.
Fine.
No, if you want to read it through magic, read it through magic. Mosaic's probably busy trying to explain to goblins how to pretend to fight anyway, so.
So what is it? It's a.
I don't know what it is. It was from a job board in Ashton, in the mercenary outpost. It was in Dwarvish. None of us could read Dwarvish, so I went, I'll take that.
Okay. I'll read it then, Chuck.
I'm trying to bring it up.
I'll ritual cast comprehend language.
Here we go. What's his name?
Weird name.
Gebhard, the librarian in Ashton, would like someone who can read a range of languages to help him translate a transcript he has found.
If only we knew someone who could magically comprehend any language.
Well, I'd best do it anyway and get the to help. That will help repay the 50 gold.
Yeah, I should probably take that out of vault, shouldn't I?
So I'll take the flyer with me then.
Okay.
Oh God.
What's that?
No, I just took the 50 gold out, so we've got 9 copper, 17 silver, and 9
You
gold.
didn't need to take 50. Just take 42.
40. Okay, I'll put 8 back in.
Because I've got 8 on me.
I'll chuck in. Dig.
Am I the only one that's cutting out for? Or
No,
No,
it
that was
says
cut.
17 and wait, 7.
No, that card for me too.
okay.
Yeah, 17 gold. Same for me. I'll put in. I'm.
Megan, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah.
Except for then, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Can everyone else hear me?
You
Yeah, it just
keep
sometimes
cutting
comes
out.
a bit.
No. I'm putting in 6.
Cool. I shall update it to 23. You throwing any gold in, Bruce, or are you just hoarding up in your fungeon in your happy place?
I'll throw some. How much have I got?
Oh no, check your character sheet.
Just the 10.
Oh yeah, 10.
Okay.
I
Is
was
that
looking at the
including
item
the
list.
10 got from the job?
Oh no, I never added that. Just put in the 10 from the job.
Yeah, go for it.
That way I won't need to update it.
So I have 50 gold pieces on me.
Mm-hmm. And we're back up to 33 in the vault.
Okay.
Would it be Friday now in game?
After resting, let me bring it up. Yes.
Look it up.
What day did we start? Or specifically, what day did I take the books out?
Monday.
Okay, so I've got another few days.
Yeah, it'd be
Good.
Sunday we go collect the money from Burnsville anyway, so you can go see the librarian when we do that.
That makes sense, yeah. So shall we head to, what's it,
Ashton, yeah.
I'm just typing up a note. The translation of the dwarvish thing.
Okay.
Hey, my dudes, I'm going to bounce now.
Okay.
Look it up.
Stevie's just chilling in her room if you need her. Treat her well.
Yes.
Catch you later. It's been fun.
See you later.
Next time.
Cheerio.
See you later.
Shall we take a 5-minute break seeing as Stevie's leaving?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me pause the recording. Cool, we're back.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I need to open up some more character sheets for this raid.
I will zip us all over to Ashton.
How many goblins are we taking?
There's going to be 10 doing the raid, including Mosaic.
Chuck, did you figure out the reproduction for them?
Yep.
Do you just grow them there?
Does that happen naturally, or do we just sort of...
Well, I'm not
find
helping
out?
them out, you know.
Reg discreetly milks them all.
Yeah. So I say that the merchant, she'd be the person to look for components and trinkets.
Yeah, it's just I'll get this thing out the way first. The I think Chuck disengaged now.
Actually, before we get there, can I steal a couple of pages off you and some ink?
Sure.
Cool, because while you go into Gebhard, I'm going to go into the empty mercenary outpost. And using my forgery ability, I'm going to copy like 3 or 4 different people's handwriting and put up job listings for local goblin attacks for the area.
To make it look like goblins are attacking.
Yeah, to make it look like goblins are everywhere. And I'm going to age some of them as well.
I'll get to Gebhard. Gebhard? Gebhard.
Yeah, Gibbard.
I'm presuming he is actually inside.
Yes.
Okay. I'll hold up the flyer and say, could you give me more information about this, please? We're looking for someone to translate.
Oh, hello. Yes. Well, I've found some books. I don't particularly know what they're about. Thought it might be worth having someone translate for me, as I don't know many languages myself.
Do you know what languages these are in at all?
No, I'm afraid. I know some of them. Know what they could be, but I'm not exactly well versed.
Is he a dwarf then?
Let me bring him up.
Because he wrote that in dwarvish.
Where is he? I haven't given him any. He looks human in the picture, though. He used to be an adventurer.
Billy took an arrow in the knee.
I'm actually going to write that down.
May I ask why he decided to write this in dwarvish?
Corner of the market.
Yes, well, it's one of 3 languages I know personally, and it's not very common for dwarfs to be in this area, so I thought the person who would read it would be more well-travelled anyway.
It's a bit cryptic, isn't it? Could I just quickly look at the books he needs translating and see if I recognise any of the languages?
Yeah. Right, let me look at your languages to see what languages are in.
Primarily Elvish, because I don't imagine any of them are written in Abyssal or Celestial.
You never know.
You never know. Right. There are 2 passages.
Yeah.
One of them is written in Elvish, and another
Okay.
one is written in Celestial.
I can just I don't have to do comprehend languages for that. I can just read them.
Yeah.
What's the Elvish one?
The Elvish one seems to be a kind of farming thing. It seems to be kind of wood elf origin.
Okay.
You might even find it useful yourself to see if there's anything magic related in there if you wanted to have a full read of the entire transcript.
Okay.
But it is very much on farming, propagation, plants, that sort of thing. A very old way of farming, anyway.
Okay. And the Celestial?
That seems to be from what looks to be a very religious book. A priest's almost handout, so when they become a priest, they get given the book, and that's like their commandments almost.
Yeah.
So you can read a list of things you shouldn't do for which god did I say it was? Torm. There we go.
Okay.
Torm, the god of courage and self-sacrifice.
And I presume there are a few others that are in different languages as well.
He seems to have. It's just those 2 that he couldn't read.
Okay.
But they would be interesting for you to read if you want to also take them out of the library with your library card.
I'll explain. Would you like these translated?
Oh, yes, please, yes.
Because I have my research library. If you would like, I can take these and I will translate them for you.
Oh, that would be brilliant, sir, yes. Do you mind if I take your name?
It's Lazard.
Yes, thank you. I will loan these to you and write your name down. Is it alright if you're able to bring this back to me next Friday?
That should be no issue. It shouldn't take that long for me to translate them. Fortunately, these are languages that I speak.
Ah, beautiful. I will loan you these books then, and I shall see you next Friday, hopefully, for some good, interesting translations.
If I may I just take a gold piece or two just to cover the cost of the ink and paper?
Hmm. Well, yes, I can see why you would need that. I'll offer you 5 silver, and you can come in here any time and take any books if you need to for a loan without any
Is that 5 silver each, or for both of them?
for each book.
So that's 1 gold, isn't it?
Yes.
For both. No, that seems fair.
Ah, brilliant.
I don't know if that's fair. It's money.
Fair enough, yeah.
Very well. I'll get these done for you within the week.
Fab, and I will type those up for you.
Just a query before I go. This one in particular, the one written in Celestial.
Mhm.
Have you seen many tomes with this kind of writing before?
No, it seems very rare. I can't remember ever seeing these exact letters anywhere on my previous travels. It's very new to me. But I found it in an old, I wouldn't necessarily say monastery, but priest village almost.
Could you give me details as to where that is, please?
Ooh. Yes, let me see if I can find it in my.
Bless you.
Thank you.
He hands you a note, and I will type that up and give it to you in your handout.
That's fair. Thanks. I thank him and say that I'll see him within a week.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Are you still in the outpost?
No, I'd have probably been out to the well by now.
Shall we all go to Asada's together then?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Because you're the better at negotiating, I think, than I.
Sure. Just before we pop in, I'm gonna have a look at the well and fill up my skin with water from it.
I suppose I could carry some for someone since I don't need it.
That's good, but this fountain is supposed to be magical, isn't it?
We haven't found anything that has shown it as magical yet.
Do I recognise anything about it?
Sorry, what are we trying to recognize?
We're looking
The
at
well.
the fountain.
You would just know that it's very, very clean water, and it does have a magical aura around it. It feels like a very strong magical aura.
Do I know what magic this is?
Let me have- Transmutation.
So the water's been cleaned with a transmutation spell. Well, by the looks of it.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
There is
Can I detect the source of this magic?
Yeah, there's what appears to be a magical bead. This is based off the bead of refreshment. Yeah, bead of refreshment in the book that you gave Ben for his birthday. It's a gelatinous bead that in there dissolves in liquid and transforms a pint of liquid into fresh, cold drinking water. But I've made it so that it's a solid bead that came from the dragons, that is everlasting, and whatever liquid it touches or passes over it will become clean, drinkable water.
Okay, so the bead is in there.
Yes.
Okay. Another relic of the dragon past, it seems. Don't worry, that the water is perfectly safe.
Yes.
Fair enough. I relay that to the two.
Interesting to know.
Thank the dragons, it seems.
Indeed. Now let us go find you your trinket.
Mm.
Were you just on my character sheet, Chuck?
No.
Okay, just because I had a bunch of things just randomly light up on it, and I was like, what?
No, I'm adding handouts.
Okay.
Anyway. Asada?
Yeah. Greetings.
Hello, lovelies.
We were recommended here on the. We're here on the recommendation of a certain Stevie, that we may be able to procure certain items of worth from yourself.
Ah, Stevie, lovely lass. Left me her business card. I don't know what she'd like to do in this establishment, though. You look around and there's men, women of all different races kind of strolling around in knickers on a stage in the corner.
Heaven only knows.
Yes.
I'm looking for some magical trinkets and things of magical worth. Is that something that you would normally sell?
Ah, yes. Have quite a few of those. Have a wee look in the bargain bucket. I'll get out my special box too, if that's interesting for you.
I'm predominantly looking for a diamond.
Oh. Ooh. Well,
Just a
actually,
small sliver of diamond.
well, I think we might have one item, but I'm not 100% sure if it is diamond. I haven't had it appraised yet. She reaches under the counter and brings out what looks like a ring with a small diamond mounted on the top of it.
And how much would that diamond be worth, do you think? If it were a diamond?
Oh, well, I guess, Well, I know the ring itself. I bought it off a guy, and he said it was a real diamond. I paid a very bargain price of 30 gold for the whole thing. But I'd probably sell it for about 50.
This is where I sort of slide up to Lazard, and I'm like, greetings again. I couldn't help but overhear you trying to sell what may or may not be a diamond to this young man here. I'm not sure 50 gold pieces would be a fair price, considering you don't even know the material it's made of.
But anyway, for us to check.
Well, if you're willing to appraise it, I'd be happy for you to take a look.
Oh, I can certainly appraise the value of materials. Would you mind if I took a look?
Roll your lying skill.
It depends. Can
No,
he
for
actually appraise?
No, I can't appraise.
No.
Okay.
Well, technically anyone can appraise. But doesn't matter.
You just roll a 1 for your deception.
Yeah.
Right. She's not convinced, but she lets you look at it.
Can you see if it's real diamond?
It's a real diamond. You can
Okay.
tell by the way it refracts light.
Okay.
You see, it does appear to be a real diamond. However, it is quite low quality. I think the man who sold it to you may have been exaggerating its worth.
Bastard.
I wouldn't say it's worth more than. You know what? I like you. I'd say 40. 40 gold, because it's you. Anyone else,
I thought you were going to go copper.
no. Anyone else, I wouldn't even recommend the 35 you paid for it, if I'm honest.
Oh, well, if you're the only one who's gonna offer me that, I'm sure to take it. If you can persuade me anyway.
Do you want me to roll another deception to see if she bought that lie?
Roll me a persuasion, actually.
Knock it up. 15.
She is persuaded.
And I take it is
Um,
actually a diamond worth 50, isn't it?
It's a diamond worth 50 in a gold band worth probably another 10 to 15 gold. It is a very, very small ring, though. Like, someone had a very rich family and they gave it to, like, their 4-year-old child. That kind of small.
Well, if we separate them.
And just keep it in your pocket, isn't it?
Yeah. Because I only have use for the diamonds, so we may as well try and separate them.
Yeah.
Then you can sell the rest of it.
Melt it down into a little gold nugget or something.
I'll also have a look at the magical trinkets box she took out.
Yeah. Is there anything out of character that you're looking for in particular?
Anything with any kind of celestial or religious connotations.
There is what looks to be a charm in there, or a pendant, which has the dwarvish protection symbol on it.
Would I know what that is? Because I don't speak Dwarvish and I don't recognize it. No.
Yeah, it's a very well recognized symbol. Like,
Okay.
even people who don't speak Dwarvish wear it. It's kind of like when white people understand, like, white non-French people know that bonjour means hello in French.
As opposed to non-white French people?
That would make sense.
Yeah, why does skin colour come into that one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't actually think I've ever met a non-white French person. I should go to France.
Well, except for the abundance of black French footballers.
Yeah.
And pretty
Never
much
met
every
them.
black person in Canada, because French is like a second language in there.
Yeah.
But they're not born in France.
Yeah.
They're still French Canadian though.
It's the Canadian bit, though. Anyway, it's like a cultural thing that seems to have bled over into mainstream, almost, just with how prominent it is.
Okay. And I'm also looking for anything that I doubt anything's going to be in there, but with regards to life magic.
No.
What does that room or protection do?
You'd have to investigate. You just know that it seems to be a magical symbol for protection in Dwarvish, and you need to kind of figure it out from there. But she's selling it for pennies, so
Well, as in like copper kind of thing.
yeah.
Okay, I may as well buy that as well.
Oh, brilliant! That'll be 6 copper for that.
We'll just give her 6 copper because that is literally pennies, isn't it?
Yes.
Anything for yourselves? Do you think? Regnak, Damascus.
I've already been and had a look.
Okay.
I can't see anything.
The only thing I benefit from is a holy symbol that I could use as a spellcasting focus, but I don't know what god I'm serving yet, so it would be kind of hard to get their holy symbol.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what? So this place also doubles as a place that bards for performances.
Could say that.
Yeah.
Because you say there's a stage.
Yes.
Yeah. So I
It's
presume
a-
Stevie performed up there, sang some songs, etc.
She hasn't done, but she left a business card.
It's not the kind of sing-song performance.
No, there's a poll. There are also private rooms upstairs.
I see.
That kind of
it's
establishment, yeah.
a merchant of many things. Many, 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 many.
I see. So you sell the carnal.
Yes.
Your sellings are of a carnal persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. To each their own.
You sure it's only 25 copper?
Oh, that seems
rip-off.
absurdly cheap.
Do you perchance have any Kenku ladies?
Have a look, Clove. I've actually no idea who's in here today. They just kind of come and go, if you get my drift.
I imagine so do your
Mhm.
customers.
Yep.
Because we're not in a rush to leave, are we?
Do what you will. That's not my scene. I'm not sure if it's Damascus's scene either.
I don't even know if he's capable of it.
Yeah, does Damascus have metal genitalia? Or would that be not worth
I have no.
That's a good point.
He just
Yeah,
pulls down his
it's not
pants and there's
something I
another
can-
little warhammer.
I have a thirst for knowledge, but not that kind of knowledge.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to open up a new tab. I'm not leaving this on a window that's recorded though, but do
Can
Warforged.
Which illustration?
reproduce?
Well, no, because they're made, aren't they?
Oh wow, there's a Reddit post on this.
Really?
Not for safe work. Good abbreviation. Warforged having sex. No judgment, please. Asking this question in all seriousness. I have a player who wants to be a Warforged, but he was wondering if they could even have sex. I know they long to be quote-unquote fleshy, some do, so I was thinking, if it was made to have the parts, then maybe it could. Has anyone else ever thought... I think he means, does anyone else have any thoughts on this topic?
Yeah.
If their creator endowed them with the right equipment, they're also able to modify their own bodies, so if they have the desire, they could certainly try. The key here would be the desire. Even if they were in love, they probably wouldn't experience attraction the same way as other humanoids. Someone else is saying the sentient humanoids, it's not too far of a stretch to assume at some point some of them would have ding-dongs and hoo-has added to them. Someone said, what about a story arc where he goes on a journey to have some alterations done? Someone else on Reddit, I would imagine it would be a lot like using adult toys. And then someone just put bzzz.
So, Damascus, does this
Not
interest you?
just a war machine.
I call this one the slag hammer.
Well, you're free to stay here if you wish, Damascus.
We'll come back.
Yes, sure.
Wow, the next post on the Reddit thread gets super grim, by the way. Do Warforged have ding-dongs and hoo-has? Next one. My friend passed away. Him, his wife, and I have been playing for about 3 years. How can I keep him in our world? That just... Wow, Reddit. Wow.
That's quite sweet, though.
In a creepy way.
No.
So you're looking for a Kenku, lady of the night?
Yeah, a little bird-on-bird action.
There's one with a feather boa.
That'll do.
That's as good as it gets.
As long as she's not an elf or an orc, I'm game.
Human with a feather boa.
That'll do.
I'll leave you to it, Ragnarok.
Indeed, shall we convene in the tavern?
Damascus pub.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create a town. I'm gonna create a town where one of
Doesn't
the
it fair?
taverns is called the Winchester.
We'll just go there and wait for it all to blow over.
Yes.
So that'll leave me with 9 gold, 7 silver, 5 copper on me.
What I'll do is, whilst in the tavern, I'll start translating the stuff. So I have paper and stuff on me, so I'll just keep writing it
Okay.
whilst making general small chat with Damascus. Do you come back in about 2 minutes?
17 seconds, something like that. Oh, I'll take my time. I've paid my money.
Yeah.
I'll ask the hooker about her childhood and stuff. So
Please don't roleplay that.
That's a side quest for later.
I've just seen what appeared in the Discord.
Erecting a sentry.
Well, that killed my mood. I guess I'm gonna go to the pub.
There's a penis engineer.
Woohoo!
Oh god.
Took a
Anyway,
left turn.
Did you enjoy yourself, Regnak?
It was reasonable.
Reasonable.
for the money.
It was worth every copper.
Fair enough. Beer?
Indeed. I'll go up and get everyone a drink.
Ding dongs.
I take it it's just ale all round, is it? Oh, it'll be a flat white for you, won't it, Lazard?
Yes, please.
Excellent.
House ale.
Oh, I'll get 2 ales and a flat white.
Is there anyone else about in the tavern?
There's Quincy, a couple of random humans, what looks like some people from a local traveling town. It's just kind of a mix of humanish people. There doesn't seem to be anyone even a full race, to be honest.
Okay.
I'll while I'm waiting on my drinks, I'll pop over to one of the tables and be like, "Have you heard of the goblin attacks recently in the nearby villages?"
Eh? What do you mean?
Well, me and my companions, we came from Burnsville, and they said that the attacks recently had been so bad that they had to hire goblin hunters to keep the goblins away. And I was just wondering if perhaps you guys had heard of any. I'm in the trade myself, so I was just curious
Oh.
if anything had been encountered this far north, so to speak.
I mean, I haven't heard of anything yet, anyway.
Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't come here anyway. Thank you for your time, and I'll put a copper on the table and walk off.
They nodded.
There's still no sign of the mercenaries back, though, is there?
No.
No, they won't be back till late tonight, early morning.
Have you seen the Venus?
Yeah.
Anyway, how much am I for those drinks?
Is that 3?
2 ales and a flat wine.
2 ales and a wine, that is 14 copper.
Oh,
No, I give you the rest of the money back, by the way.
oh, the 10 gold.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we'll throw it back in the vault when we get back. I'll just keep it on me for now.
Fair enough. How long have we got until the...
Pretty much got a
What
whole
plan
day
is
to
it?
waste, haven't we? Because they're attacking at dusk.
Okay.
And it's what, 11 a.m.?
Yeah.
I'd have spent longer than that in the brothel. Give it at least lunchtime.
12:30, maybe?
That'll do.
Okay.
Send them on a daytime.
Were there any other kind of posts that you saw on the job board?
It was all kind of niff naff and trivia, wasn't it? Quincy wanted sort of like grocery goods delivered, so next time we're in Burnsville, we could pick some up and bring them across.
Okay.
The one from Gerbard, I have noticed that there's quite a few just gone up recently about goblin attacks.
Oh, did there?
Yeah, not sure where they came from.
Well, I may as well go and have a look myself. We've got plenty of time to spare.
Hmm.
I'm just going to stay in the tavern, feet up on the table, and I'm going to get my deck of cards out, start shuffling it and playing like a one-person game.
At the job board, there is the aforementioned multiple things about goblin attacks. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is still the note up asking, which is from Quincy, asking for 2 kilograms of potatoes. Let me write this down. 2 kilogram potatoes. 4 pounds of raspberries. And another kilogram of barley. All of which is grown in Burnsville.
Okay. I'll pick up that and put it in my satchel.
Cool. And I've got journal. Question.
Except for those goblin ones.
Yeah.
Are there any like hunting ones or anything?
No, they seem to have all been taken care of at the minute.
Okay. Are there anything to do with magic?
No, it was just the multiple copies of the note in Dwarvish that you recognise as Gerhardt's.
Fair enough. And this place is where the mercenaries were based, correct?
Yeah.
Are there any features about the place that stand out?
I'll show you the picture I found, which is the proper one. You see that it has it's very nicely made. Like a good amount of money's gone into it.
Yeah.
It from what you can tell, there seems to have been magic here, but it only appears in some of the areas of it.
Are they
It
just
looks like
seemingly random areas as well?
yeah, so you may guess that as it was built from local materials, they've used different types of rocks, and it's maybe some rocks that were in a dragon's cave or something like that they've used.
So it's residual magic as opposed to full on.
Yeah.
Is there any symbology or anything about?
No, it seems to have all been painted over and stuff like that.
So it's just very plain.
Yeah.
Is there any...
Clean and nice, but plain.
And as said, they're mercenary. There's no kind of it's symbology of organization or anything like that.
Yeah. There's just the job board. There's some tables about so that when they make food and stuff, they have a place to eat and places to sit down. And there's upstairs is just the bedrooms and stuff like that for when they're staying there.
Are there any weapons or anything about?
No, it seems they've taken literally everything they could possibly carry to wherever they've gone.
Okay. There's no indication as to where they've gone.
It was just west, and Quincy said, "Oh, there's something to do with goblins."
Okay.
Yeah, he did say it was a day's travel to the west, which meant we had 2 days before they'd return minimal.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. There's nothing else I can really ascertain from here, is there?
No.
Damascus was a mercenary, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it quite common for the entire mercenary group to go on one mission?
No, depending on the mission.
Because it seems to me like you would keep at least a couple back.
Yeah, small groups.
Yeah. So it is a bit odd that everybody's gone.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I should inquire to Quincy about this further, it seems. Should we head back over?
Yeah, let's go.
So I'll go back up to Quincy.
Mhm.
We've just been at the mercenary place, and the entire place is emptied. When these mercenaries go in a group, they're going and sorting. Is it normal for the entire group to go?
Oh no. Usually it's only 2, 3 at a time, maybe. Big ones they usually send 4 or 5, but there's usually about 10 of them there at any given time.
Yeah,
Just even
because
the traveling ones.
literally every single one of them has gone.
Oh, didn't think it was that bad. Right. Even the cleaner?
It's empty. There's nobody there.
Oh. Fuck. Alright. Keep an eye out then.
I'm presuming you overhear this, Ragnar.
Yeah, I'm listening in.
Yeah.
And I sort of go, perhaps we should stay the night just in case something does happen.
Aye, I'd welcome you. I'm a bit worried now, that even the bloody cleaner's gone. Fucking can't remember her name for the life of me.
And they all left with it basically without a word.
No, I think they ran out about 5:30, 7 yesterday evening and went west, and I saw them through the doors, but I didn't think it was all of them.
And they didn't stop to talk to anyone or anything from what you saw.
No, just bolted.
Does that not seem suspicious to you?
I mean, I
Again,
guess.
going on the basis of, yes, there's been plenty of goblin attacks lately, but a group of 10 fully trained mercenaries seems a bit overkill, including the cleaner.
Yeah, I mean, the cleaner was very proficient with double daggers. I mean,
But a
Tried to
cleaner
get
leaving
money.
like that would normally raise suspicion about it being abandoned.
hmm.
Perhaps
Surely
they've
hope
gone to
not.
clean up the town.
I surely hope she's no left anyway, and the lot of them are coming back anyway.
Yes, well, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we?
Mm.
Is that the only line of defense that this town has?
Aye, I mean we usually post they usually put 2 people in the lookouts on each side, and then the rest of them stay in, and they do it in shift.
And has there been any sign of them at the lookout, or has it nobody checked?
Nah, there's been no noise. I haven't heard any doors or anything like that. When I went round to offer them their breakfast, no one was there.
That is concerning.
Hmm.
I'm presuming the entire tavern is now aware of this as well, because I'm not being quiet.
Yep.
Yeah, and how are they reacting?
They're chatting amongst themselves and kind of looking sideways, seeming a bit worried.
Yes.
And I sort of like drink my drink and put my cards down. And I'm like, well, luckily for you, me and my companions are some would say legendary goblin hunters. We shall stay the
it's-
night, and we'll make sure that the village is safe.
Let's see if your mercenary group returned on the morrow.
Aye. Thank you for doing this. We'll scrounge up what we can, and if all goes well, we'll give you a share.
I bow.
I bow in the exact same manner.
See, mimics a lot.
Almost like I'm a crow person.
Yeah, I was going to start calling you Crow instead of Regnat.
I've been called worse, it's fine.
And presumably, like Stevie is just left at the place, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's whittling away a horn and chilling,
Yeah.
playing a bit of music. She'll do the pre-raid party with the goblins. You know, a bit of bolt thrower or something. Get them going.
With the leftover ale.
Fair enough.
Bit of five-finger death punch.
And the rest of the occupancy in this village, can any of them fight at all?
I mean, they could pick up sticks, but I don't know many of them personally.
Well-
I've got a flute.
I'll tell you what. I'll set up a spell in the local vicinity, and if it goes off, I'll make sure that everyone can hear it, and we'll make sure that everybody can just hide, as it were.
Aye, it's a good idea. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea. Just let everyone in the town know if the alarm does go off. Gather in the tavern and sort of do your best to sort of barricade the door. And then we'll let you know when it's safe.
Very well. I shall go inform Gebhard then. Is it just out of character? Is that the entire town?
Yes.
There'll be like a
Gebhard-
couple of houses, presumably, that aren't on there. Or they're just
think-
residents.
They live in their own building, so Quincy lives in his own tavern. The mercenaries have an upstairs. Asada, she lives in the tavern, and Gebhardt, he has a room upstairs as well, because basically he just built the biggest house and filled it with all the shit he had found from his previous adventures.
But you say there are other people in this tavern, so presumably they've got like cottages and things.
They'll be living in the tavern, they'll be travellers, they won't be local.
Oh, okay, I get you now. So it's literally just a traveling place.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well. I'll go and inform Gebhard then. If you can go back to the Palace of Debauchery.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Very well.
So you
And
inform-
Damascus, could you go with him, because I think the sight of someone as tough looking as you would help the residents be calm.
Okay.
So you go into the respective buildings. Gebhardt seems worried but is willing to comply. He stuffs some very important random things around his big library room in his bag, just in case.
Yeah.
Not very relevant things, but yeah. And in Asada's, she looks very shocked, and then all of the prostitutes and the dancers start kind of like screaming and stuff, and you're like, shut up, the alarm hasn't gone off yet, it's not even been set yet.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ."
I'd be playing it down. I'd just be like, look guys, the mercenaries aren't here today, so we're sort of running the defense. We have a wizard with us who's setting up a spell, so you don't need to worry about anything. I doubt nothing's going to happen. But if by any chance you do hear the alarm, just run across the well, get into the tavern, and we'll sort it out from there. It's not like a, oh my god, everyone's going to die. It's a, look, just to let you know, just in case, probably won't, let's face it. But pop over at the tavern if anything at all goes down.
Okay. Poor Megan in the group chat.
Hmm?
Discord.
Oh, right, yeah, I've just had a look. Yeah, I'm just being really subtle about it, just letting them know that if you do hear an alarm, pop to the tavern as quick as you can.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. There you go. So I'll go around setting up like an alarm. Where did you tell them to attack from?
They were going to be hitting from up in this direction.
I can't see that, sir.
Northwest.
So behind the lookout.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll set up an alarm spell at the kind of just outside this lookout and this lookout too.
Okay.
Because I doubt that if goblins were to attack, they would come down the road.
No, they're going to bow and arrow from sort of a distance.
Yeah. So I'll set up a couple of the spells. And head back to the tavern and to wait. There's nothing we can do except wait because of the. As I said, as soon as if the alarm gets triggered, we'll all know about it.
Mm-hmm. And I'll just pull my cards out again and start dealing a hand of whatever the D&D version of poker is.
And I'll just keep translating some of the work.
Cool. Do you want to have a cigarette break and then we will do the assault and pretend like it's fast forward?
Yeah. One thing, just to make it look like we're doing something proactive in defense. Damascus, if you want to take lookout on the southeast tower.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, I thought you'd muted yourself for a second then. And then that looks like we're running guard shifts, even though we're not.
Yeah. Randomly patrol.
Yeah, basically, oh, we're convenient saviors, when actually this is entirely a plan, because I'm an evil son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I of course set it so Damascus doesn't trigger the alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be sat with my helmet on the table next to me, so as soon as shit kicks off, I can throw it on and everyone sees I'm a scary motherfucker. Just because, you know, red
Hell
eyes.
yeah.
Fair enough. We all set then.
Cool.
Actually, I'll just ask you the question out in the smoking area, Chuck.
Fair enough.
But yeah, back in 5.
Cool.
Be back in a bit.
Yep, we're back on.
Alright then, so the alarm goes off.
Presumably from up
Yeah.
here.
Northwest. So out comes Gerpat, runs into the tavern.
I'm
Out
already.
comes Aseri.
Followed by
Out come all the whores. Run into the tavern.
Yeah, as soon as the alarm goes off, I'm helmet on, eyes glowing, and out the door.
It seems we were right in making these preparations. I say to Quincy, make sure everybody's in. Once everybody's in, make sure it's locked and don't let it. We'll knock on and give you a sign to say if and when we get rid of them. Okay?
Okay. It's Mosic, isn't it?
Yeah, Mosaic the Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 9 Gobbos.
Yeah. Not going to be in actual combat, so you might not need to stick them all down.
Just sprinkle them throughout.
I'm presuming like there's some of the people looking through the windows at this.
Yeah.
Looking through the window of the tavern. Can we see who's looking through? Can I see? Sorry.
There's a couple of the prostitutes. There is Quincy himself. There is Gerpat.
I'll just whisper to you, Ragnar. It seems we've got an audience, so we need to play this up.
Is there anything sort of I can stand on? Like, can I get on top of the well? And
Yeah, you can stand on the lip of the fountain.
I mean, like right on the top, like pure elevated. Like,
Not quite on the top, as that's where the water comes out.
knock it up. I'll leap up and just like yell at them, sort of.
Do we all have some pre-battle one-liners?
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Just grunt.
I'll yell out, "Goblins! This town is under our protection. Flee or face our wrath." And if I have a way of my eyes glowing louder, glowing brighter, I'll do that as well.
They kind of flicker normally, so you already look spooky.
Do you want me to roll like intimidation or anything like that? See how that goes? Or would it be more performance to see how
That's what I'm
convincing I am?
thinking. Yeah, roll performance.
12.
Yarp. I'm gonna say that any performance you do has advantage, seeing as everyone who's performing is technically helping you.
Okay.
We are recording again, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they all start lining up, peeking round corners. Music steps out. Got some bros with her, and they start firing off arrows, while a group breaks into the lookout at the back and goes into the mercenary.
Shall we just kind of roll initiative, just see like a kind of order we should do things?
Yeah, let me.
I think that makes a bit of sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, click on your token and roll initiative.
Bear me a second.
Just do 3 gobbos, because technically there's 3 squads.
It'll just re-roll it like that.
Just have all the goblins go at once.
Oh no, it'll add more. I'll change that one to a 13 because that's what it was originally. So is that me to go then, is it?
Yep, so it's Gobbo Team 1 first. They're going to be these guys. Then these will be number 2. And these will be number 3.
If you hover over the turn order, it highlights which goblin it rolled for. If you wanted to move them around into the actual squads. I'll do it.
Quick
I'll
question.
actually roll with. Oh,
How does the mock battle go? Do they just run away when they're nearly dead, or are we just making it look real?
We're just making it look.
Oh, actually, do you want to do the ones with Mosik? Just go with Mosik.
yeah, that's probably better.
Alright, 13's can bugger off then.
Target the commander.
Right then. Top squad. They're gonna shoot some arrows just around about the place, making it look more like a battlefield. So, let's go into a token layer. And such arrow. So there's one that lands there. One there. One that lands there. There we go. And then it's your go, Ben.
I'm going to shout to Damascus and Lazard to hold the streets, and I'll deal with the goblins in the mercenary post.
Okay.
Bop, 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 bop.
And it's the Mosaic squad. They're also going to fire some arrows. And here. 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 And here.
To be fair, they can fire all they want at Damascus. He'll just shrug them off.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lazard.
I doubt it's me. Damascus was shrug as well.
Yeah.
Damascus
We'll
even
go
on the tracker.
No, he's not on the tracker. No, he goes at the same time as me. Got a 7. You can go first then.
Okay. Old Warhammer. Oh,
That's fine. I don't think I think they have more than 6 HP. So you just kind of.
I just go up to him and swing it.
Is that
It looks
Mosaic,
convincing,
is
but
it?
he just kind of like taps him with this sledge,
Yeah.
with his warhammer. So it hurts, but just not that much.
That was a real fight. He's on half health, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
He's only got 12 HP.
Yeah, he's a level 1 ranger.
No, fair enough.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go here, and presumably the windows are like here.
Yeah.
Just 'cause I'm kind of, as I say, trying to do performance effectively. So I'll just, what I'll do is I'll just speak, and then I'll fire a firebolt at the grass next to them, kind of thing. Kind of
Okay.
freak them out. So I'll put on my most up my own backside kind of stance. Sheer impudence, like children frolicking in a perilous swamp, and shoot off a fireball just at the grass next to them.
I'm drawing your fire. It's bad.
So do you know, like there, kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah. Let me.
So it makes it look like I'm like extraordinarily confident, even though I say it's kind of performance, but my character is actually kind of that arsehole.
Yeah. So the grass is on fire.
Yeah.
And it's the last Gobbos. They're gonna move in and start just lighting the place on fire from the inside.
They're really going for it.
So one there.
Yeah, they were told to hit and basically cause a bunch of damage, and then when we go up to them, run.
Yeah.
So they'll probably
That's
only be like a couple of rounds, and then they'll run away.
Yeah.
Back to the first set of Gobbos. They're gonna shoot some more arrows. As close to you, but not on you as possible. And we'll even say But this one goes through the window of the tavern as everyone's looking out the front. Then Ven?
I'm gonna sort of pop up to the goblins. I'm not gonna fight them. Basically, what I'm gonna do is tell them to give it a couple of seconds and then run out the back door, act as if they're wounded, and then I'm gonna take a dagger and sort of like tear up some of my clothes, like my cape and stuff like that, to make it look like I've been in a fight.
Crafty.
But I'm going to tell them to sneak out, as if they're not there anymore.
Mosaic and their squad. She's gonna stay where she is and go at you with. She's got a sword, doesn't she?
I believe twin short swords, and they have the. Oh, they don't get their fighting style till level 2. Okay.
No.
But yeah, double short sword.
Let me roll that with her.
Good luck. What's the first thing that hit now?
Nah, never mind.
And then they get to make a
Try.
follow-up attack as well.
The other 3 are gonna shoot their bows. Yeah. Damascus.
Could I hit the hammer on the ground in front of them?
Yeah,
Maybe
do something like that. Just
topple
to
them over.
scare them.
What would I do? Just roll normal attack?
Not just
Hitting
say
the
that you'll
ground
do
in
it.
front of them.
Yeah, just. I don't
Yeah,
think
just
you
slam
can
it in front of them.
Do you want to do like a scream as well and be like extra,
Nah.
or like a battle cry?
No, the hammer will do the talking.
Okay. Lizard.
Quite frankly, the fact that you're still there is an affront. Be gone, and I'll shoot magic missile and hit each of them once. Do you know this group?
Mm-hmm.
It only does like 1d4 damage. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it can't kill them with D4, so.
No, d4 plus 1, sorry, that can't kill them, can it?
No, they have 7 hit points each.
Yeah, okay. So I shall do that. Three, 2. So each of them take a little bit of damage.
Do they have HP on there? Yeah, they do. So 3. Save.
They're all linked to a character sheet, so that might not work. They're all linked to the same character sheet.
Yeah. Never mind then.
You could use the blue one to track the actual health or damage they've received.
Oh, have I frozen? No. Yes.
I don't know. Have you?
I think I fixed. Oh, it's because you're doing it at the same time, Ben.
Yeah, I said. Well, I'm not sure if I said it or not, but I've just gone in and used the blue one to do the damage track.
Yeah, no, you said, no, you could. And I was like, what? Why isn't it working for me?
Okay, well, it's done now anyway, so.
Yeah.
Cool. I think it's the guys inside's turn. So they're gonna do a couple more fires. And then sneak out the back.
They roll a 21 for their stealth.
They are basic. I'm just gonna delete their tokens because they are physically gone.
I mean, unless you'd consider them having advantage for the amount of flames and people looking through windows, in which case they got a 25 for their stealth.
Yeah, they're good. Back to other gobbos. They're gonna run away.
Go and cower in your homes. That is the proper course for once you're so weak.
Wreck.
I'm gonna pop out, and as I'm sort of exiting the door, I'll shout at the top of my lungs, outpost clear, and then pop down here, and then make a sort of like fake attack at Mosaic. I'll just roll it anyway, but wouldn't have advantage on it either. That wouldn't have done anything. I get a +6 as well.
Okay. And their squad is gonna run away as well. So I'll take their counters off.
We totally won that duel.
Yeet. Anyone want any arrows?
How many arrows can a quiver hold?
20? 30?
20.
You could take them and put them in your backpack just to re-equip you guys.
Yeah, I'll do that. Well, actually, we won't collect them just yet. What we'll do is we'll get Lazard, if you go let everyone know it's clear, the goblins are gone, but the outpost is on fire, so we need every man, woman, and child to get some buckets, get water from the well, and get this fire under control.
Very well.
As all the whores come running out with their shoes, throwing it at the at the mercenary outpost.
I'll have taken my helmet off and be using that as a bucket to throw water, and we'll just get them to form a chain, like as many chains sort of from the well to the building to pass buckets along and throw water. So like,
I just
I could use my
dissipate that
shield
one.
to sort of throw a little bit of water.
Okay.
yeah.
Use a shield as a big scoop.
That one. And then that one. And that one. That one. That one. And that one. So we'll say that pretty much the whole back of the building has been burnt to within an inch of its life.
Mhm.
It would need rebuilding, basically.
Yeah, I made sure when I was in there to leave, like, the notification saying that goblins have been attacking everywhere. I made sure that didn't burn down,
Yeah.
just so people can see it.
To add insult to injury, we can say that we captured a few of the goblins and contracted them to build it. Rebuild. Conveniently enough.
But as the fire's taken care of, I'll go around and I'll get Damascus to go pick up the arrows and that around town. And I'll speak to who's sort of like the leader of the village. Is it Gebbard or Quincy?
Quincy.
Gebbard.
It is Gebbard. Okay.
Quincy takes over most of the time because Gebbard is away 4 days a week,
Okay.
Monday to Thursday.
Okay, I'll just get both of them and I'll be I'll take my helmet off and, well, I took it off for fighting the fire, so I'll just
Yeah.
throw it under my arm, and I'll just say to them, you guys may need to reassess your defensive strategy. I am, and my companions, as you can see, goblin hunters. We specialize in dealing with threats like this. I struck a deal with Burnsville that for 7 gold per week, so 1 gold per day, we can make sure that there are no goblin attacks on this village at all. That may be something to consider depending if and when your mercenaries return.
I'll take it to them, says Gephardt. But please, for now, take this as our gratitude. And they hand you 30 gold.
I nod politely and stick it in my pouch. The gold, I mean. And then I'll pop over to Esada and just make sure that all her companions are safe.
They all seem fine, just a bit shaken. Some of them are crying. Your average.
And then what I'll do is I'll get everyone into the tavern, and I'll just get the whole village a drink. Like
enough.
nothing fancy, but like look, you guys have been through something. Here's a drink. Calm down, relax. We've got it. Have a drink. Go to bed.
Fair enough.
There's what, about 20 people?
Pretty much, yeah. Let's go with 20. An ale is 5 copper, a wine is 4 copper, and a shot is 2.
I'll just get ale all around.
Fair enough.
So that's what, 100 coppers, 10 silver?
Yeah.
So that's a gold piece then.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll take that off. $39 gold profit from that. And I'll have a drink as well with them and stuff like that.
Yeah, making sure everyone's okay playing the good guy.
Yep. Basically playing the hero to the fucking max.
Do you eye up that prostitute that you slept with?
I've already forgotten which one it was.
Yeah, that
He
is.
still has her feather boa.
Oh, in that case I can recognize her then.
Alright then. I think leave it at that, or
Yeah,
Well, Bruce got to go, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty.
yeah, we'll leave it at that. You okay for me to do the mechanics of leveling your character up, Bruce?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Because then, if you want to pop
Do I
off,
need to do anything for that, or do you literally just go in and bump it up?
just go in and bump it up. What I'll do is I'll make a separate video doing your character so you can see how it's done.
Cool.
And then we'll pop that up. But we'll leave the adventure there for now. I'll just
honestly leveling up. I've not done anything.
GM.
but you did.
Sorry?
But you did. Loads of social stuff.
Not really.
But you went to go see a guy.
I'm
you
just
did
waiting
some
to pop off now.
teleporting.
I know,
I'll catch
Ridge,
up
man.
with you guys later.
Catch you in a
No
bit.
worries. Thanks a lot,
Yeah.
Bruce.
No problem. See you later.
See ya.